Hey there, musicians! You've got to hear this. It's Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. Have you heard it before? Some people think it's one of the greatest pieces of music ever written by one of the greatest composers ever. Can you tell which instrument family is played at the beginning of the symphony? Listen closely. Phew, that is so exciting and intense. Do you know what instruments we're playing? Yep, those were instruments from the string family. Let's listen a little more. Maybe we will hear some other instruments. There's the strings. Oh! Something new. I heard some bright sounds, some full brassy sounds, and even something a bit thunderous. Do you know what any of those instruments were? Yep, the woodwinds, brass, and percussion all started to play with the strings at the same time. Beethoven wrote this symphony for a group of musicians with instruments from every instrument family. Do you know what this kind of group is called? It's an orchestra. Beethoven used the unique timbres of the instruments in an orchestra to make his music so exciting. In an orchestra, each instrument family plays a special role. First, there's the orchestra's foundation. This family carries the melody and provides rich harmonies. Which family do you think could do all of that? It's the strings. Every orchestra has strings. They are the biggest family in the orchestra. Then there are two other instrument families that provide texture and depth to the music. They offer composers a lot of variety with the timbres they can create. Any idea which families these might be? The woodwind and brass families. Composers can do so much with them. Last but not least, there's the orchestra's heartbeat. These instruments keep the beat and add emphasis and sound effects. Which family is it? The percussion family. This family has so many unique timbres. In your guided notes, write each family's special role in the orchestra on the spaces provided. Then, arrange the instruments of the orchestra into their places. Cut out the instrument pieces, arrange them, and glue them on the blank orchestra map. You can also choose to complete the orchestra map after this lesson video. Pause the video while you complete your guided notes. Welcome back! Now that you know all about how the instruments are used in an orchestra, we can figure out where Beethoven used them in his Fifth Symphony. Let's take a look at a different type of map, a listening map. Listening maps show us the big moments that we can expect to hear in a piece of music with pictures instead of rhythm and pitch. But see the white boxes? These blank spaces are moments where Beethoven added more depth, texture, or emphasis. But which instrument families did he use to do this? Our job is to fill in the boxes by identifying the instrument families we hear in these big moments. To do this, listen closely to the timbres that you hear in these spots. If more than one family is playing at the same time, focus on the one carrying the melody or adding something unique. We've got this. You can follow along on screen or use your guided notes. As we listen to the symphony, fill in your listening map or wait until after we finish to complete it. In each white box, write the letter of the instrument family you hear at that moment. S for strings, W for woodwinds, B for brass, or P for percussion. If a section of the music has more than one white box, that means multiple families are playing. Focus on the family leading the melody or adding something interesting. Don't worry about catching everything. The music goes by quickly. Just do your best to identify what you hear. Let's listen. Pause the video now if you want to listen again to complete your map. Scan or click the QR code in your guided notes to replay the symphony. That was so cool. There's so much to hear in this symphony. Here's the listening map all filled in. Does your map match? Great listening. It's incredible how the instrument families come together to create so much interest and emotion. The strings carry the melody, the woodwinds and brass provide depth and texture, and the timpani accents the biggest moments. Beethoven was really clever with how he used the orchestra to create unique music. You've gotten so good at identifying the instruments you're hearing. In your lesson materials, you can check out some other great orchestra music and practice your listening skills. Until next time, musicians! Hey, hey.